Don't bring up that video thing on marketing.
So when I left Bradley Beach teaching preschool, and I interviewed in Neptune, and I do wish Dr. Greenwood was here because she has the funniest story about how red I was because I was so unbelievably nervous. I just remember sitting in the old Whitesville school next to Shanae Dickerson, and Shanae Walker now, I think, yep. And I had no idea because it was just an elementary posting, and I had no idea what grade level it was for. And we were sitting outside, and I said to her, "Do you have any idea what this is?" And she goes, "I heard it was a kindergarten." And then I'm like, "Oh my God," because that was just all I wanted to do was to teach kindergarten. So I interviewed, so nervous, just so nervous, sweating, red, and Dr. Rima tells that best story. But and then Dr. Lake had some really funny stories about hiring me and saying, you realize that, when you are a new teacher, you say yes to everything. So if I say you're doing teacher, whatever, education week, you're doing it. If you're working, whatever it was, you said yes. So that was his bit of advice, so I always said yes to everything. And that is why the pilot program for Tools of the Mind, you just never said no. Whoever asked you to do anything, you said yes. So taught kindergarten at Ridge Avenue and then moved to the trailers for 12 years. I had Dr. Greenwood as my principal, Dr. Terrell as my principal, Dr. Redwood as my principal. I do really say those were the good old times because I did love teaching kindergarten. I loved every person that I taught with. I loved being in the trailers, and the kids that I still kind of have contact with, they Facebook me now and they message me and they're like, "Mrs. Coleman, is that you? Are you still teaching?" And so I can't believe the people that have remembered me. Anyway, so I love those kids. Then moving on to master teacher, I feel like my connection was more with the staff, all the preschool teachers, all the principals, the early childhood department, my coworkers, Kathleen, the best supervisor, the best boss ever, Carol and Lauren and Carol Cintron and all the people that we've had working. I've never had it better. From one thing to the next, I've never had it better as a teacher. And I am happy that I'm now moving on to my second career, which is travel. But I just absolutely love my whole entire career in Neptune. So thank you very much.